संभव है।
हम मर चुके हैं।
What if the world is closer to another global war than we've been willing to admit? This is the truth behind Donald Trump's warning that World War III is looming. In early 2025, speaking at the Future Investment Initiative Priority Summit in Miami, Trump issued a blunt warning that World War III is not far away. He stressed that the world was closer to global conflict than many realize, but that under his leadership, the United States would not participate in those wars and would work to stop them. In separate remarks at the White House, Trump warned that the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war, now years old, could have escalated into World War III if it had continued unchecked. He said this was a risk that had been avoided, but one that could have been real. Trump also used vivid language during discussions with Ukrainian President Zelenskyy, telling him that some of his decisions were gambling with World War III. This is according to IISS. So why does this matter? When a world leader uses the phrase World War III, it doesn't just stay in headlines, it resonates with public fears, global markets, and allied governments. Trump's warnings came amid heightened geopolitical tensions, particularly the prolonged Russia-Ukraine war, renewed Middle East conflicts, and complex rivalries involving China and Iran. Analysts warned these overlapping crises could spill over into wider regional wars. His comments also triggered reactions from other nations. For example, Russian security officials responded sharply when Trump said Russian President Putin was playing with fire, with former Russian leader Dmitry Medvedev retorting that the one really bad thing would be World War III. Meanwhile, surveys show that many Europeans and Americans genuinely fear that another world war could be on the horizon, with significant portions of populations in major Western countries expressing this anxiety. Whether Trump's comments were meant as warnings, campaign rhetoric, or strategic framing, they tapped into a very real global concern: that interconnected wars and superpower rivalries could trigger something far bigger than regional conflicts. This is CB News. Subscribe to our channel for daily world news update. Stay tuned. So what should we take away from all this? Is World War III actually imminent, or is this political rhetoric? First, it's important to separate warning from certainty. Trump's statements reflect possibilities based on current global tensions, not predictions of an inevitable world war. They're framed in ways that highlight risk, but not certainty. Second, every global leader faces the challenge of balancing transparency about threats with accountability for how those threats are communicated. Public warnings can help galvanize diplomacy, or they can heighten fear and misunderstanding. Finally, global conflicts like the Russia-Ukraine war, Middle East instability, and rising U.S.-China competition are serious. They are worthy of scrutiny and diplomatic effort. But a true global war involving all major powers would require a much larger cascade of events than what we see today. The real question isn't just whether a world war is looming, it's whether the international community can avoid one through diplomacy, cooperation, and pragmatic leadership. CB News, bringing you World News Update. Thank you for watching.